Yo, where are all my kills? Come here. Come here. Don't be a bad boy. Don't hug me. What's up, beloved? I ain't getting no kills. Dang, I thought I saw. Mr. Hoops, Mr. Jakes, Mr. Hoops. Oh snap! I'm going up there. What do you gotta do with that? Thank you, shotgun ammo. Thank you, minigun ammo. Oh snap, you're stupid ass, better stop talking and get your ass in there. I'm hot. Alright. It don't matter. I can stay up. I slept into 2:07 this morning, so you know, I'm straight, bro. Like I am focused. I'm doing a 24-hour stream, I think. No, because I gotta go to sleep. Gotta have that sleep. Hey, I didn't even go to the party today because she coming up here after her birthday, so I just stayed, waited for her to come. I'm still waiting because the party's not over. Alright, my dude. Oh snap! Wait, yeah, those are the last peoples. Got the thing down. You feel me? Speak up, I can't hear you. Speak up, I can't hear. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Is that better? Alright. You just can't be hearing me because I don't have my mic to my mouth. I be putting it up all the way because I be loud a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to free mode, bro. Yeah. Oh, snap. Ah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Don Hines, Don Hines.
always taught, the more effort we put in, the more we'll get out of life. But of course,
right? So one day, Mary comes over to me during lunch, because that's my woman. And you know, she's trying to be around, right? I got separate. Hey, put your number in my phone. She's gonna say something quirky and funny, and of course she's gonna be hella cute. So I'ma smile, fam. I'm a smiler. Always have been, always will be. So I'ma hit her with that big ass smile, and then she's gonna look at my face. Tinder. Fucking Tinder, man. So I've known about Tinder since its birth in 2012. I also know a handful of people personally who have had great success with Tinder. However, it wasn't until very recently, and I'm talking like within the last 3 months, that I've ever used Tinder or an app like it. You see, for the longest while, your boy was a straight lover boy, man. Just call me Romeo, my G. I have never not been in a serious long-term relationship.
What you want me to do?
Longer than a 2-month period since.
Ring fight or survival? The hella nice car, boy. Anything? I'm just doing stuff I haven't tried. That's why I don't like eating other people, but hell no. Bitch, let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go do a survivor. Fuck that shit.
F.05.
You know what? I'm gonna do the industrial plant. But it's not many. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright, I'll be right back, D. I mean, D. Dang, I just called myself my own nickname, bro. I'll be right back, D. Oh. Alright, D, I'm back. My bad. I had to go take care of some personal business. Oh snap, I'm about to die. I need that help package, cause I wasn't freaking here like a freaking bozo, and I freaking hate myself, cause I'm freaking, I'm just kidding. I'm the smartest person. What'd you say to me? No. Bitch. Do you still here? Dang, there's only 2 people in here. What's his logo? What's your rank, bitch? It's Wednesday, my dude. Bitch. How is my current weapon low on ammo? Like, oh, that weapon. I never found out this freaking stupid rank. Watch this, my dude. You saw that, my dude? That was progress. This is wave 4, right? Dang, it's wave 3? And I'm about to die? What? What kind of nonsense is that? Like, what? Oh, snap! Ba ba da ba da ba ba da 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 da. Yeet. It's yeet. No fab.
I was 16 years old, and although I am far from perfect, I have always tried my best to be #loyal, honest, and faithful. So downloading an app for hooking up never even crossed my mind. So my most recent relationship ended earlier this year in like February. And after we broke up, I said to myself that I was going to be celibate for a year. I know, it sounds crazy out loud. Just call me Roman, my G.
Here's what he said. What said I was going to be celibate. Well, bitch, if you're such a lying ass up, bro.
And although I am far from perfect, I have always tried my best to be #loyal, honest, and faithful. So downloading an app for hooking up never even crossed my mind. So my most recent relationship ended earlier this year in like February. And after we broke up, I said to myself that I was going to be celibate for a year. I know, it sounds crazy out loud, but yeah.
But said he's going to be
for a whole year at all costs. I wanted to take all that pent-up energy and direct it towards my YouTube channel. So fast forward to August, 6 months after the breakup, and I'm at my orthodontist getting my braces tightened. Then at some point during the appointment, my orthodontist turns to me and says, "Yeah, we're gonna need to pull out some of your teeth." I'm like, "What? Why? She's like, "Yeah, you have too many teeth. They're in the way." Turns out, apparently, I had too many teeth? Basically, in order to get my teeth perfectly straight, the orthodontist needed some more room to work with. So she wanted me to get some teeth pulled. So I'm like, alright, how many teeth do I need to get pulled? Nigga, this woman says to me that I need to get 6 teeth pulled. She wants to rip 6 teeth out of my face. Then she points out the teeth that I needed to get pulled. 4 wisdom teeth, 2 premolars. And I didn't have a choice. This was the only way that she was going to make my smile perfect. So the appointment ends and I leave the orthodontist. And I'm driving home, just trying to process this information. And then it occurred to me, I'm going to be fucking ugly for a long ass time. Like for a solid 6 months. I'm going to have these 2 big ass gaps in the front of my mouth. And I'm not going to get laid once, right? I could just imagine it. I'm gonna see a baddie, right, at the mall or something. I'm gonna walk up to her, you know, all smooth like. I'm gonna start chopping it up with her. She's gonna be feeling my vibe, sipping my sauce. And right before I'm about to be like, "Hey, put your number in my phone," she's gonna say something quirky and funny. And of course, she's gonna be hella cute. So I'ma smile, fam. I'm a smiler. Always have been, always will be. So I'ma hit her with that big ass smile, and then she's gonna look at my face and see the 2 big ass gaps in my mouth, and then she's gonna think, "Oh shit, why this nigga ain't got no teeth? Oh hell no, this dude has gingivitis. No." And then she's gonna curve me like a baseball, dog. And I know what you're thinking. But Don, I thought you said you didn't want to get laid. Yes, that was the plan. But remember, by this point, it's already been 6 months. 6 months of no cheeks. Oh my God. And here's the kicker. When I broke up with my ex, I also gave up porn, man.
Oh, he needs some milk.
Listen, I have my reasons, okay? I'm not just trying to torture myself. It's called no fat. Basically, what it entails is you don't jerk off to porn, and then for some reason you turn into like a Super Saiyan. Nigga, look, I don't know, okay? It just works. I can vouch for it. You wanna know how I know it works? Bam! I'm not gonna explain how they're related, but I assure you they are. I'll leave a link down below if you really want to know. But what I'm trying to say is that for 6 months, I had no cheeks, and I could only get off to my imagination. Do you know what that's like? It's like for years, every day you could have succulent, juicy chicken for dinner, cooked to perfection, and you had the option to have it every day for 6 years. And then one day, someone comes to you and says, "Hey, for the next 12 months, instead of chicken, you only have chicken-flavored saltine crackers." Oh, no! Do you understand me? I didn't know if I could go another 6 months of chicken-flavored saltine crackers, my G. So I was panicked, okay? I was desperate. I needed to taste some real chicken again. One last time before I lost all of my teeth. So I download the app, and I get to swiping. Eventually, your boy got some mentions. So now, I'm fishing, right? I got several lines out into the ocean, and I'm just waiting for one to bite. It took a couple days, but eventually, I got one on the line. All I had to do now was reel her in. And as I'm talking to her, she seems super cool, right? On top of that, she was pretty cute, man. And on top of that, she had that booty, you know what I'm saying, right? So, you know, I'm putting in work, trying to spit that game of a text, which is pretty hard, right? Because South gets lost in translation. The way they perceive you has so much to do with them and how they choose to interpret texts. Finally, like 5 days before my surgery, she decides to come through. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and she pulls up to the crib. So I'm like, okay, I see you, Tinder. Way to come through. She walks in looking like a straight snack, my G. Smelling all nice and shit. She goes in my room, hops on my bed. I'm like, okay, your boy's about to get some chicken. I get into bed with her, we talk for a little, and then we start making out. I'm lying there thinking, I don't know who invented Tinder, but whoever did deserves a Nobel Prize, my G. So we're making out, and then she just stops and sits up. So I'm like, what's up? She looks at me and says, you're just trying to... I'm like, huh? What do you mean? You came over here to my house at 1 in the morning. I just met you right now for the first time in person, and you're sitting on my lap making out with me. What do you think I'm trying to do? She looks at me and says, all the same. That was when I knew that this girl was insane. But I'm a dude. Certain things by this point have already been set in motion, if you know what I mean. So I try to save the situation. I'm like, hey, look, I get it. You want more than just chicken, right? I can't promise you that. But I'm a cool dude, man. We can get to know each other and see where things go. But she was not... That's all I can think about, right? All I wanted to do was kick it with her. I started... Her friend tells me, LOL, nah, she's fine. This chick straight up ripped me out of the fucking matrix, my G. I realized that this girl had... In the Q&A that I did a couple weeks ago, I was asked the question, when did I realize that I was a souse god? And then I said... There wasn't one particular moment where I just evolved into the sauce god. Nigga, this is not Pokemon. That was a lie. I told myself at the time of the Q&A that the person that I am today, the sauce that I have acquired, was of course a result of learning from all the lessons in life. And sure, that's true to an extent for everyone's growth in life, but there was definitely a tipping point in my life. An embarrassing incident that changed me forever. And I didn't want to face that fact at the time of the Q&A because it happened so recent as August of this year. And my ego didn't want to acknowledge that even as recently as a few months ago, I lacked a lot of the sauce that I have today. So let's talk about this incident. So if you watched my last video, you know that at the beginning of August of this year, I experimented with Tinder for the first time. And as you know, the first girl that I ended up meeting from Tinder was bat crazy. So needless to say, I wasn't too impressed with the app pretty early on. Like, by that I mean, on the Tinder app, you have the ability to use a function that is known as a super like. You get one of these a day, and basically, you use it when you see someone with a profile that really stands out to you. So I see this chick on Tinder, and she's got it. Pretty face, fat ass, tall, plump, pink lips, athletic build. On a visual level, she was checking off all the boxes. Okay, so I was like, hell yeah, let's give this whole Tinder thing one more chance. So we get to talking, and before you know it, we're on our first meetup/date thing. And the day went amazing. We hit the beach, caught a movie, hit the jacuzzi, and the whole day we're making out. Just a really successful day. So she leaves, and I am just smitten. I ended up meeting from... Lessons that life is a gift. And sure, that's true to an extent for everyone's growth in life, but there was definitely a tipping point in my life. An embarrassing incident that changed me forever. And I didn't want to face that fact at the time of the Q&A because it happened so recently. As recent as August of this year. And my ego didn't want to acknowledge that even as recently as a few months ago, I lacked a lot of the sauce that I have today. So let's talk about this incident. So if you watched my last video, you know that at the beginning of August of this year, I experimented with Tinder for the first time. And as you know, the first girl that I ended up meeting from Tinder was bat crazy. So needless to say, I wasn't too impressed with the app. So I was ready to delete it. But right before I did, I matched again with this other girl. Now, I didn't just match with this girl. She didn't like me. By that I mean, on the Tinder app, you have the ability to use a function that is known as a super like. You get one of these a day, and basically, you use it when you see someone with a profile that really stands out to you. So I see this chick on Tinder, and she's got it. Pretty face, fat ass, tall, plump, pink lips, athletic athletic build. On a visual level, she was checking off all the boxes, okay? So I was like, hell yeah. Let's give this whole Tinder thing one more chance. So we get to talking, and before you know it, we're on our first meetup/date thing. And the day went amazing. We hit the beach, caught a movie, hit the jacuzzi, and the whole day we're making out. Just a really successful day. So she leaves, and I am just smitten by this chick. I got slapped in the face by what my boy Yandi calls Tinder fever. And I'm on cloud 9, right? Because this girl was hella boosting your boy. Like, it was clear that she was really feeling it. So now this girl is all I can think about, right? All I wanted to do was kick it with her. I started thinking of all the cool shit we were gonna do together. I was gonna take her back to Jamaica, show her off to my homies, cause damn, she was a 10. Like a solid 10. Not a 9, not a 9.5, a f***ing 10. And things escalated real quick. Like within days, we both deleted the Tinder app. We were calling each other babe and baby. She was telling her folks about me all in the first week of knowing each other, my G. I was sipping the relationship Kool-Aid hard. I have never been into a girl so fast in my life. So everything's going great, right? And then one day, nothing. Just complete radio silence. Like we were texting each other right before bed. I sent her a message and then she didn't respond. So I'm like, she fell asleep. Next day comes around, the whole morning and afternoon goes by and she didn't hit me up once. So I was like, alright, I'll hit her. No reply. Now, I wasn't gonna be that guy who blows up her phone, so I let it rock. The whole rest of the day goes by. Nothing. The next day comes around, I wait until right before I go to bed, and I'm like, yo, everything cool? No response. So now I'm like, what the is going on? Based on our last conversation, I thought everything was Gucci. So I'm thinking, damn, I hope she's okay. Like, I hope she isn't in the hospital or some shit. So I wait until the morning and I hit her friend up on Instagram. And I asked her if she had heard if her friend got hurt or anything. Her friend tells me